Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Haerudin and I'm a student majoring accounting in University of Patimura Ambon. In this video, I will explain summary about the material of English business during the COVID-19 pandemic and obstacles that I challenged when doing college online. 1. Preposition. Preposition is a word used to connect nouns, pronouns, or other words in one sentence. Preposition is usually short words and is usually placed before the noun. In some cases, preposition can be found in front of the verb. A simple way to understand preposition is as word that help combine a sentence. Preposition usually explain the positions, movement, ownership, time, and how an action is done. Here we will only discuss about internet. The first in Indonesia link means inside, but in the context of preposition place, in used to show place that are general, broad, and non-specific. Example in the sentence, I live in Ambon City. Ambon City is not specific and it's general and broad. In addition to the address that is very broad, it also used for other common place or closet object. For example, in hotel, in garden, in Africa, in box, in a building. Next, on. On used for location or address that are not too general and not too detailed. For example, to show street name, just word, without a number. It is more detailed than only the city. Example, I live in Jalan Sultan Hasanuddin. Jalan Sultan Hasanuddin is not detailed and is not general. On also show a place for position, the rules are on showing objects that are located or attached to a surface. For example, on the table, on the carpet, on the page. Next, at. In its use, preposition at is used to show more detailed time or place. For example, it shows what time the meeting will start, or what number house you live. For example, your work finished at 7 p.m. Next sentence, I waited at the 20 table. Next, we will discuss about derivative. Derivative is a process of forming the word through additional actions that can be a prefix or suffix. The new word products will have different meanings than the basic word. Derivative in the economy are all agreement or instrument whose value comes from and depends on underlying asset or objects that are the basis of the transaction. Next, cardinal and ordinal numbers. The first, cardinal numbers. Cardinal number is number that say how much something or object, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ordinal numbers. Ordinal numbers is number that describe a position or rank or level of something or object. For example, first, second, third, last. Ordinal number is always followed by t height, except for 1 for first, 2 for second, 3 for third. Next, balance sheet. Here, I will explain the outline of the balance sheet. Balance sheet is a report that must be prepared by a business entity or company to describe what obligation and the final capital of the actual company accounting period. Elements in the balance sheet include 1. Asset. Assets are grouped into fixed asset and current asset. 2. Liability. Liability are grouped into long-term debt and short-term debt. In the last collocation, there are several combinations of verb, nouns, adjective which can form a collocation. For example, 1. Adverb plus adjective. Example of collocation with this combination is completely satisfied. Sample sentence. I'm completely satisfied with this restaurant service. 2. Adjective plus noun. Example of collocation with this combination is preliminary action. Sample sentence. In order to get in, you have to pass the preliminary exam first. 3. Noun plus noun. Example of collocation with this combination is a cup of coffee. Sample sentence. I will buy you a cup of coffee if you help me. 4. Noun plus verb. Example of collocation with this combination is house was burning. Sample sentence. I heard the house on the corner was burning last year. 5. Verb plus noun. Example of collocation with this combination is give opinion. Sample sentence. Would you like to give your opinion regarding this issue? 6. Verb plus expression with preposition. Example of collocation with this combination is burst into tears. Sample sentence. My mother was so happy when I graduated. She burst into 7. Verb plus adverb. Example of collocation with this combination is screaming boldly. Sample sentence. She was screaming boldly during the concert. The challenge when you do online lecture is the lack of that package that I have made me have to spend money to rent Wi-Fi. In addition, the conditional of the network that changes is also a challenge in doing college online. Okay, that's all for a brief explanation from me, and thank you for watching this video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.